Although this week's episode of 911 is better than last week's, the space emergency is regrettably extended into a fourth episode, bringing the show's Season 9 opening emergency to a close after 3 episodes. Just after the Inara, the spacecraft carrying Hen, Aisha Hines, and Athena, Angela Bassett, catches fire. Season 9, Episode 3, The Sky is Falling resumes. By opening the emergency hatch, Athena extinguishes the fire, but as it escapes, the passengers are left stranded in space with little oxygen and no means of escape. Trip Hauser, Mark Consuelos, who is back on the ground, has given up on saving the people on the Inara, including his fiancée Trisha, June Diane Raphael, and he doesn't appear to be that upset about it either. But unwilling to give up, Karen, Tracy Toms, and Maddie, Jennifer Love Hewitt, try to get in touch with the Inara once more in an attempt to assist them in returning home. Although the episode moves quickly and has the appropriate emotional resonance, it seems a bit repetitive that the situation will be carried over into the following week's program. Since there will be some time before the Inara passes directly over Los Angeles, Maddie, Karen, and Prashanth Rishi Arya call 911. In an all-too-convenient crossover, Nashville's Cammie, Kimberly Williams Paisley, is able to assist them in reaching the Inara. Karen comes up with the plan to send the Inara to the International Space Station after finding out that it has lost its emergency hatch and would not be able to return to Earth. In order to reach the International Space Station and then cross the 30 feet between the Inara and the ISS to actually embark, the passengers on board the Inara collaborate throughout the episode. Parker, Rio Mangini, appears to have passed away during a dramatic scene, but everyone survives. Back on Earth, a married couple on the verge of divorce finds themselves in the midst of interplanetary debris that is pouring down on the city of Los Angeles. Lori leaves the subway just before the entrance falls after Cal advises her to stop battling for their marriage. Lori is unconscious and has a leg trapped behind a slab of cement. The 118 attends to her. In order to help Harry and Cal deal with their worry for their loved ones, Buck, Oliver Stark, takes Cal back to the fire engine and has Harry, Elijah M. Cooper, keep him company in the interim. Both of the Grant children would become first responders when May, Corinne Messiah, returns to dispatch and Harry formally joins the 118 as a firefighter, as I have been forecasting. However, it now appears like May may choose to become a paramedic rather than go back to dispatch, and I'm quite interested to see how that plot develops. In this episode, May Grant finds herself in a predicament where she must attempt to save someone from bleeding out during a large-scale emergency, not for the first time in 911's history. When a wounded woman arrives at the firehouse to seek assistance, May, Denny, Declan Pratt, and Mara, Askelair Bell, must make a quick decision. However, May saves a life this time and becomes the emergency clinic at the fire station. I became tearful as I watched May assume this role since I was so thrilled about it. Although I appreciated that she and Harry attributed their actions during this situation to Michael's Rockman Season 2 guidance, it was a lost chance for them to discuss Bobby's influence on them as well. Bringing the Inara home will undoubtedly be the primary emphasis of next week's program, but I also get the impression that May and Harry will be making some important life decisions. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.